Thank you so much for your incredible support and love, which allows us to dive once again into the world of everyday psychology. Now let's get started, shall we? Have you ever had that nagging feeling that someone might be taking advantage of you? Maybe you only hear from a friend when they need something, or perhaps your boss often suggests you stay late just one more time. Could it even be your partner insisting you buy them that shiny new gadget they've been eyeing? No matter the relationship, being used is not only unfair, it's downright hurtful. At Stoic Training, we're here to remind you of your value. While you're not responsible for someone else's behavior, you do have complete control over how you respond to them. In today's video, we're going to explore 8 telltale signs that someone might be using you. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the wisdom of Stoicism to help you stand firm, set boundaries, and reclaim your peace of mind. Ready? Let's go. 1. They only show up when they need something. Imagine you have a colleague named Sarah. She's always cheerful and friendly when she needs your help on a last-minute project. During those moments, she gives you her full attention and even praises your skills. But once the work is done, Sarah seems to vanish. Whenever you invite her out for coffee, or simply try to have a conversation, she's always too busy or doesn't respond. This is a classic example of being used when a relationship is based on convenience rather than genuine care. While it's natural to seek help occasionally, if someone only reaches out when they need something and never reciprocates, it's a red flag. People like Sarah often excuse their behavior by claiming they're busy, but in reality, they view relationships as tools for personal gain. They may not intend harm, but their actions can leave you feeling drained and unappreciated. The solution? Acknowledge the situation and set boundaries. If someone consistently takes without giving, it may be time to reconsider their role in your life. 2. They don't follow through on promises. Do you know someone like Mike? He's always the first to volunteer when you're in a tough spot, saying things like, "Don't worry, I've got this." But when the time comes, he doesn't call back, doesn't show up, and certainly doesn't follow through on what he said he'd do. At first, you might excuse his behavior, thinking he's just busy. But when it keeps happening, it becomes clear. His words are hollow. People like Mike make promises without thinking, either to impress others or because they don't care how their failure affects you. When promises are consistently broken, trust begins to crumble. You start to feel unimportant, as if your time and effort don't matter. The best way to handle this is to set clear expectations and limit your reliance on them. Stoic philosophy reminds us that while we can't control others, we can control how we respond. Choose to invest in relationships built on trust and action, not empty words. 3. They make you watch what you say. Imagine being in a relationship where you constantly second-guess your words, not because you want to be polite, but because you fear how the other person might react. Over time, this dynamic turns into walking on eggshells just to avoid conflict. Take Jenna's story, for example. She works in an office and always strives to do her best for her boss, Mark. He frequently asks her to stay late, and whenever she declines, he responds with a look of deep disappointment. Though he never explicitly forces her to stay, the unspoken pressure makes her comply. This kind of manipulation doesn't have to come in loud demands. It thrives in subtle glances, prolonged silences, and unspoken expectations. Over time, it robs you of your freedom and self-esteem. Stoicism teaches that our value isn't dependent on others' approval. If you feel your voice is being silenced, it's time to set firm boundaries. 4. They always assume you're paying. Have you ever had a friend who always picks the fanciest restaurants but never offers to split the bill? At first, you may not mind covering the cost, thinking of it as an act of generosity. But over time, you start to wonder, are they taking advantage of you? Take Anna's situation. She went on a trip with friends, and while everyone agreed to pitch in, Kevin always had an excuse. He forgot his wallet. He'd pay back later, but he never did. Eventually, Anna felt less like a friend and more like an ATM. People who assume you'll pay might not demand it outright, but their actions speak louder than words. The best way to handle this? Have an open conversation about shared expenses. Stoic philosophy reminds us to protect our inner peace. Your generosity is a gift, not an obligation. 5. They're only nice when they need something. Some people become excessively kind only when they need a favor. They shower you with compliments, reminisce about good times, and make you feel valued until they get what they want. Then they disappear. Picture this. You're always there for others, offering emotional, financial, or even logistical support. But when you need something, those same people are suddenly too busy. It stings, doesn't it? Stoicism teaches us to recognize relationships that drain rather than nurture us. True friendships are built on mutual care, not one-sided expectations. If you're always the giver, set boundaries and prioritize those who genuinely respect and value your presence. 6. Your loved ones are concerned. Have your family or friends ever expressed concern about someone in your life? They may not say it outright, but their glances, hesitations, or subtle comments speak volumes. Loved ones often see what we refuse to admit, that we're being taken advantage of. They may notice patterns we overlook, like someone always taking but never giving back. Instead of dismissing their concerns, take a moment to reflect. Stoicism emphasizes self-awareness, and recognizing the truth is the first step toward protecting yourself from toxic relationships. 7. They never say thank you. Gratitude is essential in any healthy relationship. If someone constantly benefits from your kindness but never acknowledges it, they may be taking you for granted. Imagine you're always giving rides to a friend, whether it's early morning airport runs or late night pickups. Yet instead of a simple thank you, they step out of the car as if your help was expected. This behavior isn't just frustrating, it diminishes the importance of your generosity. Stoicism teaches that respect and gratitude are key. If someone never acknowledges your efforts, it may be time to step back and focus on relationships where your kindness is valued. 8. You start to dislike them. Have you ever found yourself feeling annoyed or resentful towards someone you once cherished? That irritation doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's a natural response to being used. Imagine a friend who always leans on you for support, but is never there when you need them. Over time, the imbalance builds resentment, leaving you emotionally drained. Stoicism teaches that balance and mutual respect are crucial in relationships. If someone consistently takes without giving, don't hesitate to create distance. Your mental and emotional well-being are worth protecting. Final thoughts. Thank you for staying with us on this journey to uncover the signs of being used. As Stoicism reminds us, life shouldn't be dominated by relationships that drain us. Instead, focus on connections that are built on mutual respect and care. Your worth isn't defined by what you do for others, but by how much you value yourself. If you recognize any of these signs, consider this an opportunity to reassess and set boundaries. Don't be afraid to create distance when necessary. You deserve relationships that uplift, not exploit you. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe so we can continue this journey of self-growth together. And always remember, you deserve peace. Make it a priority.